Okay. There we go. Okay, then we make you host again.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, still lots of people logging on. So Carla, we're going to wait a minute or two. I'll let you know when.
Wonderful. I am here, eager and ready to get everybody into Mozambique vibe.
Carla, there's just one or two on the rest floor that wanted to log in. So I said I'll just give another minute and then I'm going to introduce you, okay?
That's absolutely perfect. I'm going to be back in a minute. Okay. And I'm just testing it all.
Do we have a video at all or not?
I haven't linked it on as yet. Yeah,
No,
so
that's
it's
fine.
quite simple.
I was just gonna,
yeah, because sometimes
just to, you can test the sound, but yeah, okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right. Good morning, everybody. I see it's past 9 o'clock, and I see there's still quite a lot of people logging on. But whilst they're logging on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to Carla. Carla can just let us know a little bit about the group that you work for, and then obviously you're going to do a training session on Masinga in the beautiful Mozambique, which looks like I could really be there right now. So over all this rain and everything. So yeah, I think it's a wonderful option. And I know we've also got an agent's incentive running there. So yeah, Carla, I'll hand over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angela, and good morning to everybody. I can't see how many of you are on here. So while there's still quite a few logging in, for those of you that don't know me, literally I've got a representation company called Unlimited Destinations, and we handpick the most exquisite boutique hotels, safari lodges. And today the focus is going to be on Masinga Beach. So I just want to, go to our next slide and really start zooming in. And it is exquisite. Mozambique is a destination that just has these kilometers and kilometers of unspoiled beach, and it's still quite a raw product. And the fact that it's so close to South Africa, it really makes it a great, great getaway to all your South African clients that want to, you know, escape from this crazy busy life. And you can feel it in the air at the moment. Everyone's exhausted. Us in travel are finished. And congratulations to every single one of you that are still in travel and in tourism with the crazy years that we've been through. Okay, so let me just continue with Masinga, and this is being recorded. So for any of the agents that are missing it, you can always go back to this video at a later stage. So Masinga is literally a stone throw away from South Africa. And just to give you an idea of access, you've got various ways of getting to Masinga Beach. Firstly, there are flights, there are airling flights that travel from OR Tambo directly to Vilanculos. And there's also a lovely bush and beach getaway that your guests, so any of your clients that live in Nelspruit, they can also travel from KMIA to Vilanculos. The road, I mean, you know, once you're flying, it's literally a quick 2-hour flight from Joburg and an hour flight from KMIA. If you have a look, you know, on this map, if you've never really been to Mozambique or anything, it gives you an idea of where we're situated. So Maputo is about 600 kilometers, but it doesn't take like 5 to 6 hours to get there. The road transfers take quite a lot longer because there's a lot of villages. There's one highway, it's the EN1. So we would always say stop in Shai and then carry on, you know, do it over a 2-part series. And it's also very close to Inhambane and close to Vilanculos. So it sits in the middle of these two busier sort of cities on the stretch of paradise. Just to zoom in closer and tell you more about the flights, Airlink has also introduced a fantastic flight directly from Cape Town to Maputo. So this is awesome. For the Cape Townians that now don't want to come to Joburg, it's lovely. And instead of overnighting in Joburg, you can now overnight in Maputo. And Maputo is another incredible presentation where it's got a lovely city life and a great vibe. They've got the Southern Sun, the Pilana, they've got lots of restaurants. It's a real wonderful overnight. And then you can fly on LAM directly to Inhambane or Vilanculos. So that's a new option that came in earlier this year on Airlink, but otherwise directly from Joburg or KMIA on Airlink to Vilanculos. Then the road transfer is exquisite. So the minute you get off that plane and you are traveling, you know, we've got our guides waiting. They all speak English and they're very excited to meet guests. We do these road transfers. So I just want to highlight, Thompson's Holidays have got all this information and they'll guide you, but we've just had to increase our road transfers from 1,000 to 1,200, and then in 2023 to 1,300, and same to Vilanculos. With petrol, diesel, I don't even think I have to explain to you. So for that 200 Rand increase, you know, that maximum, I'm sure you all understand. But getting back to the road transfers, we do them in one of our air-conditioned vehicles. The roads are beautiful. As I told you, there's only one highway. So you're either going north or south, so you can't get lost. And it's tropical and very exciting depending from where you come from. And then this last 10-kilometer stretch is, you know, you would need a 4x4. And we literally travel through these gorgeous tropical palm trees, and it really sets the tone of what awaits your clients. So these are just images of the roads as well, because there's sometimes misconception. So the roads going from Vilanculos for the north are really bad, but up to Vilanculos, it's very doable. But guys, can I tell you a secret? Convince your clients to fly. It's 2 hours or an hour, and they arrive in this beautiful destination. They do a 2.5 hour road transfer, and this is Masinga Beach. So for your clients that really don't want to travel for long hours, this is great because you arrive, and because you're between two major cities, you miss that craziness of people, and this is your beach. It's 1.3 kilometers of pristine beach in a beautiful setting, and it's also built on a dune. So you've got the choice of being right on the beach or in the comfort of your lovely rooms. We've got 3 different room categories, which I can't wait to show you about. And it's really wonderful because whether you want to be with the bus or you want to be chilling, they've got those options. So when you arrive, this is the main area this is where your guests check in. And as you can see, there's lots of lovely little areas where your guests can relax. So this is the dining room on those colder days in the winter months. And we can seat up to 40 in the dining, but generally it's all on this beautiful deck that really stretches across. This is our reception area, a lovely little bar area where you can relax and order drinks. And then this is our library. We have over 18 swimming pools at Masinga. So I'm going to start off by saying Masinga is very family friendly, but we don't actually take children younger than 6. We hope they can all swim by 7, but just realize that there are a lot of swimming pools, okay? So as far as the food and the dining experience, Mozambique is renowned for that lovely food. And we also really support the local fishermen. So for example, for your dinner or lunches, whatever's caught in the morning is served on your plate. So if you enjoy fish, great destination, but they do cater for all different meal requirements. So in our rates, it includes all meals, accommodation, and select activities. So breakfast is a treat. It's a hot and cold breakfast. Dinner is a 4-course feast. So, it's also, you can dress up or dress down. It's not like over the top. It's still Mozambique and relaxed, but really, really wonderful. And then there's always afternoon treats. So your guests are not going to go hungry at any point. Just to give you an idea of what the rooms look like, these are really beautiful. So for families, we've got these lovely ocean view chalets, and they're built just above the ocean front, right in the front, but you can still have incredible views of the ocean and very private. As you can see, there's a nice distance between each of these lovely chalets. And very spacious. So every one of them we've got 12 of these. They've got this huge bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, separate loos, and then this big lounge area. So here we can easily fit 2 children between the ages of 6 and 12, and they have a separate shower and toilet for the kids as well, so not having to bug the parents. And this is a little tea, coffee, mini bar station where you can enjoy some of the drinks. The drinks are charged in the bar. They're not complimentary, but easy access to them. And then this whole outside area with amazing 180-degree sea views. So for families, remember, we've got these very comfortable. From a rate point of view, these start off at 2,620, and booking them through Thompson's, they come in with a lot of fantastic value adds and whatnot. Then you move up a notch and we're at our deluxe suite. So these ocean fronts, we've got 15 of them, and every single one of them has got a swimming pool. Very comfortable. And even though Masinga is graded 4-star, we did this purposely because there are so many 5 stars in Mozambique, and a lot of them are quite pricey. So Masinga is really targeting that client that's more budget conscious, but we wow them with this beautiful accommodation. All the rooms have got air conditioning, these beautiful wraparound nets. And in this particular suite, you go through those doors and you've got this lovely rainforest shower. So really beautiful. You can open up all the doors, get great ventilation. The design of these rooms are really beautiful. And there's just that glimpse of the plunge pool as well for all your guests that, enjoy just taking a quick dip while they're outside relaxing. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with our honeymoon suite. This is just on a different level. We've only got one of these, and guys, it's fantastic. These rates come in at just over 3,000 Rand per person. And again, great value for that client, that CEO of companies that you're dealing with. It works out at a fantastic rate. So here we've got 2 swimming pools. And also the beauty of this is that the space is huge. It's 30 square meters bigger than the previous category. And this one can also come with one of our wonderful Mozambican hosts. So you get complimentary bubbles, and it's really a lovely, lovely setting for your guests to unwind after a crazy busy year and whatnot. So we're now going to take you down to the beach bar. So to get there, you can walk, or there's lovely carts that take you on a, it's like a little bus stop over here, and they can take your guests any time of the day. They run up and down all day. And as you go closer, just look how spectacular this is. It's raw. As if you see a fisherman, you are very lucky. So for those guests that want peace and quiet, it's really great. But the vibe here is wonderful. And here we serve lovely Mozambican dishes. We've got the fish and chips, the prego rolls, the calamari salads, and guests love it. The cocktails are also really delicious, and especially in the setting. So those are also available. And once again, just another picture of showing you how beautiful and raw and natural. For those of you that book products like Zanzibar, Mauritius, Seychelles, and your guests are wanting an experience with that less chaoticness that's in a lot of the 100-room lodges, this is a great choice as well. Lots of walks along the beaches, very romantic. We can set up picnics. So always tell your consultant at Thompson's as much as you can about your guests, because when they get to Masinga, then we can give them the different options, or kind of get those pre-arranged before they arrive. We also have a great massage therapist. She does these amazing treatments, and you can literally relax in your suite. They bring these lovely spa beds to the suites, and they can be on the deck. And really, it's relaxation for the mind, body, and soul 100%. So from an activities point of view, besides all the water activities and walks along the beaches, we've got a lovely coconut presentation. And this is awesome because it really gets you to understand this fruit and in all the different ways that it can be served. And it's a very healthy fruit. And from the minute you arrive, these are your welcome drinks, and then also served in many forms throughout your stay. For those of you that love the beach and want to spend time on the water, this is awesome. So we've got the kayaking, snorkeling, surfing, boogie bodyboard, the bodyboards, and all of that. So it's also not tidal because it's on the mainland. There's always water in front of the ocean, because a lot of the private islands, sometimes the tide goes out, and you need to go and find different spots. So that's also a unique selling point here. If you enjoy snorkeling, we've got a lovely reef, which you can also do rock fishing, and as the tide goes down, you can literally swim. And what's wonderful here is that you can stand. So for your entry-level snorkelers, this is also a great way to experience snorkeling. We do have all the equipment. And whether your guests want to walk, it's a 2-kilometer walk, or we can drop them off by vehicle. It's easy to get to, and most of our guests love this activity. Whale watching, oh my gosh, we've had the best season. Literally, it's coming to an end now in November. And the beauty of Masinga is because it's built on a dune, you actually can see much further out into the ocean. And I mean, the whale watching and dolphins throughout the client stage just been amazing. So what we've got, and we've coordinated this with Thompson's, is we've got a lovely stay 5, pay 4, and a whole lot of other deals that Thompson's, they've got a special incentive going, which I'll tell you later. But from your stay 5, pay 4s or your honeymooners, where they get 40% off, a lot of the guests like to spend the first 3 days there. And then by the 4th day, we're saying, come on, guys, there's so much to do in Mozambique. Why don't you go and do an excursion? So we can, coordinate the fishing, diving. There's a lovely little company called Peri Peri, 30 minutes from Masinga. Remember that those divers can also come and do some training on breathing if your guests want to get a refresher course at Masinga, that beautiful pool that I showed you in our first slide. And then there's also the Pansy Island getaway. This is gorgeous, not only for honeymooners, but when your guests arrive, they've got a lovely picnic. They've got the beautiful pansy shells, and it really is something wow. So also something to experience. And something I'm very passionate about is the cultural tours. I mean, remember that the Rand is much stronger than the Meticash. So even as South Africans, we can go to these markets. It's got food, and you with a guide from Masinga. So he'll explain to you foods that maybe your guests have never tried. And then these are the lovely capulanas. And the last group I bought up, I think we bought 20 amongst us, and we still got change. So it's really lovely. So the Masinga beach beach cultural tour is only 300 Rand. So even for us South Africans, if we want to spoil ourselves, we can go to the markets. It's a half day. They show you the university, the schools and whatnot, and then you end up in a market. And we finish off in one of the little restaurants where you get served a local alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink. And remember, Mozambicans are amazing, fun people, very charming, and love visitors and guests. For families, I did mention that we take children from 6 years and older, and there's so much to do. They've got these beautiful sand dunes and just lots of fun. It's wonderful to see kids off their phones and just being children again. Even the adults become children here, guys. It's just awesome. And talking of adults and families, we're very renowned for our multi-generational visitors and friends. So if you want to book a charter, again, chat to your consultants at Thompson's. You literally book a charter. It's about 500 Rand more than a scheduled flight with some of the charter companies, and they can take over Masinga Beach and have a whole lot of fun. So if they do take over the whole of Masinga, we also welcome children of all ages, as long as the parents are aware that there are swimming pools. And I cannot tell you how many weddings we have had. They have been phenomenal. I mean, you can go onto our Facebook pages. It's just the most beautiful place to say I do. And then they bring in the local musicians, the DJs, and my gosh, can they party it up in Mozambique. So lovely, lovely getaway there too. Now, for those guests that want to know what are we doing and what are we giving back, we do a very fun tour into the community. And I mean, if they want to see the schools and the children, amazing. If they want to bring up packs of books, please no sweets. These kids don't need sweets to go to dentists and whatnot. But anything educational and fun, absolutely, they're welcome to bring them with. And we support the community. They are so talented that we've actually got a little market right next to the reception at Masinga, and all the profits go back to the community, which is awesome. This is Eugenio. For any of you that have been to Masinga or had guests, they will all talk about him and the guests. He's so proud of his community that he'll bring guests and do a visit. And I mean, can you imagine? This is his little daughter saying, Dad, what are you doing? It's beautiful, it's natural. And again, I mean, even as South Africans, I thoroughly enjoyed this visit, and showing us the organic gardens that they grow, and we support them by buying that too. And lastly, I just wanted to say about the extra wildness that we do at Masinga is that we do get NGOs and we sponsor the accommodation. So they also support the community by, for example, this water underground. They look for borehole water that moves community closer so that they don't have to walk for kilometers. Can you believe that's still happening in this day and age? And there is a flyer for that guest, for that corporate that wants to know. Thompson's can share this with you. Angela has all our information on this. And then just to remind you, we do have a combo package. Again, it's really wonderful. It's almost 6,000 Rands worth of savings when you're booking it through Thompson's and spending a few nights at a bush like Lukimbi in our portfolio, and then going across on the KMA flight to Vilanculos. And I just wanted to also stop a minute and just go to share screen again. Hold on a minute, let me find it. Don't tell me it's gone. I wanted to show them that incentive. Oh gosh, now it's disappeared. Let me just try and find it. But while we've got some time, are there any questions while I look for that? It's right in my drafts here. Are there any questions that you guys have on Masinga?
So thanks, Carla. That was great and lovely updates, and what a gorgeous property. What is availability like sort of from now until December, just so that the agents...
Excellent question, because I spoke to Suzanne, the owner, last night, and she literally told me that we've got one room that became available from over the peak period. So thank you to Thompson's and all of you for that. But before the 17th of December and after the 6th, we have a lot of availability. And this is where I also wanted to tell you, I just have to share the screen because Thompson's has put together, here we go. Have you seen, can you see the screen, guys? With the
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's try and move that. So what Angela and Cameron and the fabulous team at Thompson have done is they've put together this agent incentive. I'm sure you all know it, but with us having availability all the way till the 15th of December, that this special is valid, you will qualify for you will receive a 150 Woolies voucher, which is just in time for Christmas, ladies and gents, so you can go and spoil yourselves. And as you can see, this is a fly-in this is a special deal that Thompson's has put together. You have to book it through them to qualify, and it's a quick escape, that you can go, and you can add on rooms if they do want to stay on longer. And the fact that it includes so much, I mean, check all the activities, and just the setting is priceless, and I just love the reasons that Thompson's had said why they love it. And it really is spot on, because it is one of the natural wonders and incredible. So this is valid until the 15th of December. So I hope I have done justice to Masinga Beach, because it really is a beautiful product and very, it's one of those great value for money products. We kind of have those rates that your guests that are looking at a Mauritius or Zanzibar. So that's how we've positioned Masinga Beach. So I hope, please guys, ask me questions. I'm going to stop sharing now, or maybe I can just put it on this lovely incentive there, so it motivates you. Angela, how do you usually do the questions? Because I'm sure there's more. I'm sure that there's lots that I haven't answered.
Yeah, so anyone can either talk up or they can put it into the box if there's anything that they need to ask about the property or about the rooms or anything like that. Maybe just on the kids side, how many kids can share in a room? Maybe for
yes, so that's lovely. So generally, if it's if it's a family, for example, the way the rooms are designed, where there's 2 adults and 4 children, there's a lot of divorced couples traveling together with all the kids. You can actually put the mom and dad in the front room, the ocean front, and then the 4 kids in the room just behind it. So the kids have their sanity, and the kids think, by gosh, what a treat. We don't have parents bugging us and whatnot. From a point of view of Wi-Fi as well, it's at this main area in the slide. That's where the Wi-Fi is. So it almost like encourages guests to get together and families to be around. But I must be honest that other than saying good morning to their family that's back home, they are doing things, people are forgetting about but they are posting a lot of social media. So there is this area and saying, look, where we are very jealous, families saying, wish we were there too. And then in the ocean, the ocean view, the family chalets, you can have 2 kids, or at a maximum 3, you can push it if they're younger kids, in the lounge area, and then the parents have got their own main area. We have had the odd request in the rooms that are in the front, the ocean front ones, where it's only for adults, where they really want their children in there. It's always on request, and if it's not doable, please don't fight with Elaine or your Thompson's consultant. But they're very open. It's an owner-run establishment. So between Suzanne and Ian, who's her brother-in-law, they look after your guests, and they always go over and beyond. So I hope that answers the family question. Any other questions?
anybody else? Cameron, you got anything for us?
Come, Cameron, are you? Yeah, I couldn't see you. Yes, I've worked with Cameron a long time as well, and we've done some really awesome things. So, but yeah, from a point of view, I did mention, and just to recap, Masinga is ideal for honeymooners, for couples. That honeymoon special at 40% off really comes in at a very, very good rate. So you can just get Thompson's to share that with you as well, just to remind you of that great special. Okay, so I can't even.
Well, it looks like you covered everything, and yeah, remind everybody about the agent's incentive, and there is still some availability, so look at that as an option. And yeah, thanks, Carla, for your time. That's great, and thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you, Angela, and thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate it, and good luck with the rest of the season, and look forward to seeing you in 2023.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Kala.
Hello, Cameron. Oh gosh, nice to see everybody. How are you, Cam? I still say speaking to a screen. I tell you, I love it because you get to so many people, and it looks like there was a very good turnout. But anyway, how are you doing, Cameron?
Oh, good. And you?
Very well. I must say, I think I can feel it's the last stretch into the year. And Cameron, I must say, I had such a lovely chat with Suzanne yesterday. Thank you to all of you for your support.
Pleasure is ours.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And did I cover everything, Cameron?
You did. You did.
Okay,
You've covered
yeah.
everything. That's why we didn't add anything from our side. You've
Yeah.
covered all. Yeah.
I think the only thing I forgot was that we closed in February.
Yes.
But you've got that.
Which
You
is
got that, and you'll put it in.
it's actually a good thing because it's more like your monsoon season.
Yes.
And you get time to get the product fresh as well, touch there and there, which is quite nice.
Yeah, no, it is great. And like I say, I think people are excited to be traveling again. And Mozambique is so close that it's awesome, you know. And Cameron, yeah, I know it's not part of this presentation, but if any of your agents that are desperately looking, we had quite a big cancellation at Coral Lodge yesterday. So we've actually got space there if you obviously over peak period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can just mention it to your teams because it's just a flight further up instead of Vilanculos to Nampula.
Yeah.
But that's also available. But yeah, other than that, I must say we are thrilled with Masinga and everything on offer. And Suzanne, Ian, and Elaine are doing a super job. And you guys as partners, wow, I mean, thank you really from my heart.
Elaine is a superstar.
I will tell her.
She actually yesterday sent me an update of the new openings for Masinga for December.
She did do it already. Oh, she is a star. No, she's an absolute gem. And we also love working with them. But yeah, they're full and it's great. So we've just got the pre and post peak season. Maybe that with that incentive, we can give it a nice push as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Cameron, wonderful. And Charity, my darling, I just want to send you a big kiss because I see that you are greeting me on the chat group. And everybody else, I'm going to say goodbye now because I'm sure that you've all got a lot of bookings to go and make to Masinga Beach. Bye, everybody. Thank you.